Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 4 of Slay the Spire. In part 3, as I explained, I kind of had an issue with my file no longer existing and I had to start over. Wound up with a non-optimized or non-ideal build and ended up dying trying to climb the tower to the through the second floor. So this time we are going to take the Ironclad, who's the one I couldn't remember in part 1 and 2. If you could take a look here, he's got Burning Blood, which at the end of combat, he gets back 6 HP. So I am not replacing that. Ironclad is a very different build. It's more of a strength-based build. And apparently because I didn't pick the same guy again, I don't get a chance to change anything. But let's climb the tower. And again, this game is available on Steam, and I'm sure it's other avenues as well. It is clearly early access. The last build was as of 4/19, so a couple days ago. And I'm going to go ahead and do a bash to start out. You know what? I'm going to block. And we're going to... Damn, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. I was hoping it would knock its attack down. Alright, so I'm going to take 7 damage, but I'm going to get 6 back at the end of battle. Hindsight, I should have went after the little guy here first, so I made a dumb move there. Boom. Now, the key with the Ironclad, and I mentioned in part 3 that the world record is an Ironclad run, he gets cards that give him strength as he attacks. There's ones that give you +2 strength for 1 turn, and then you lose it. It comes in handy. So he's not actually doing anything unique this turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay into him. And now Vulnerable is a big mechanic with him. It makes him take more damage, which is awesome. I had a really good build, and I don't remember what exactly it was. I know it was Demon Form for this guy, but I had a build where I would do damage to myself, but then in return, I just kill him. What am I doing? I would do massive amounts of damage to the enemy. Now I'm back to 74, so as long as you don't take too much damage, you can really keep going. This is a good card, Spot the Weakness. If you use it when an enemy is attacking, you get 3 strength. Let's see if I get anything good. I'm going to Purify. Yeah, I'm going to take out a Strike, because I have an extra attack card. I don't think they're going to give me anything. If you give them a base card, they do nothing for you. I want to go to him, but I don't... You know, let's take a look. If you offer a special card, they give you either a like an HP bonus or some kind of buff. But I don't... I can't this early. Cleave deals 8 damage to all enemies. Yeah, let's go with Cleave. You'll notice a very different play style than the Silent. So he's not attacking, so I don't necessarily want to use this. Oh crap, that's right, this doesn't actually do damage. So I'm glad I got Cleave, because I realized that only gives me a strength buff. What I really want is I want to get a relic that gives me more energy to start with. They tend to typically be merciful as far as the giving you something that you can use. Alright, if I can avoid any damage this round, I'm going to get all my health back, so let's go that route. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I'm not 100% sure what day I'm going to stream on Twitch. I'm aiming for like a Monday. Like a Monday and a Tuesday, or a Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'm going to do another round of 100% orange juice this week on Twitch. And then, because I want to do the Weeaboo Trash theme for a couple of weeks here. So, I had somebody mention, and I forgot I own it, Neptunia Rebirth, which I think would be a ton of fun, because it's just it's a video game themed game, but it's anime as hell, so I think it would fit the Weeaboo trash stream. Before somebody gets triggered, I'm a Weeaboo, okay? It's a joke. And I don't have to worry about defending, because dead. That's where that card comes in handy. Now, Iron Wave is what I want here. The other one in the middle, you saw said shuffle a wound into your pile. There are artifacts that basically give you bonuses for every curse you have. But I don't have that, so that would make no sense. Gain 4 strength. I'm tempted. Let's do the 7 block, 7 damage, because this card is multi-purpose. I'm going this route, because you're seeing all the treasure around me. This guy sucks. I don't have the poison build because I'm not the silent right now, but this guy you don't want to attack necessarily first turn. If you have the right build, you can do a ton of damage before he gets up. I really need a something to give me more energy so I can use the bash more often. Here's what we're doing. And you notice I still get 7 block, now I'm doing 10 damage. And that stays. And that can stack too throughout the battle. Now I did 16 damage because of my strength bonus. And again, a lot of this game, unfortunately, does come down to whether or not you have the cards you need presented to you, or to cash in the at the ample time in the cash shop. I really don't want to absorb 18 damage, so I'm gonna block. All right. Now watch. 19 damage. Dead. This is where this build comes in handy. And I got a question card, which gives me 1 more card to choose from. Taking Seeing Red, because you saw it gives me, it's 1-time use per battle, but it gives me +2 energy. Again, I can't afford any of these right now. When you apply Vulnerable, apply 1 week, that's really good, but that's expensive. I'm gonna actually... No, I'm not. I don't have enough gold. I'm gonna pass. Which route do you want me to go? I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the one that has more stuff. You know what? There's no point in that, though. I don't have enough money, so... Anchor. Start each combat with block. So I get 10 block to start combat. I have 80 gold now. Now I can go ahead and remove a card. Unless I find something really good to buy. Oh, that's a good card. For end of your turn for each... Yes! And I'm only at 13 cards, so I'm honestly not overstocked. You saw I had the option to attack, stomp the mushrooms, and trigger a battle. Or I could do a eat the mushrooms. Now I'm at 4. 8 to everybody. And because they're hitting me for 12 and I only had 10 to start. Now you notice I did damage because of that card I played. Fire Breath does 1 damage to all enemies, and I can upgrade that. And I don't know offhand, because I don't play the Ironclad all that often, if that stacks with strength. But we'll find out, because I'm about to buff my strength. It does not, unfortunately, but that's okay. Dun, dun. Oh, I like this. Does it do 1 per attack? For each attack. Okay, that would be why. But letting it be that buffed would be way too OP. Dead. Dead. Now you can see the perk of this build, of this character. And now, because that was a question mark, now I basically take slightly less damage when I'm vulnerable. And if you notice now, I have 4 cards because of the question card. I'm going to take Cleave over that one, just because, and we're going to do some upgrades. Oh, I wasn't going to, but that makes it 0 cost. I have to. Alright, everybody. I'm going to call it quits for episode 4 here. Stay tuned for part 5 with the Ironclad as we finish climbing to the tower. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it because I don't have to fight. Never mind. Stick around, folks. We're going to go ahead and just get to the boss. This will be a little bit longer of a video. Boom. 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 I'm going to take damage because I have no way to block this turn. Oh, wait. I forgot I had the anchor. And one of the spells I used had a block, so I feel stupid. Dead. Dead! Not quite. Defend. Defend. Oh, I got a good build. So yeah, we'll stick around. We'll finish the 4-1 here in part 4. I don't really need to do this, but it's kind of fun to have overkill. I'll take Shrug It Off. Now, if I could get through this battle without taking massive damage, I am going to go ahead and... I didn't actually need to do that. I'm going to smith again at the fireplace. I didn't need to actually use a block potion on the first turn. I forgot about my anchor. Now I have weakened, so I do less damage per turn, so that's gonna go. That should drop. I think it's only for 1 turn. First. This way I don't take damage, because I want to do what I want to do. And he's dead. See ya. Awesome. Now I'm back to full health. Headbutt is a good card. I saw on the video I watched. I would tell you the name of the dude. I'm not withholding it for any particular reason. I just don't remember what it was. I had company over yesterday, and I showed him the first 2 videos I did here, and so we were having fun with that. And fire breathing is now a 0 cost. And this is the one y'all saw on part 2, where this dick will do a ton of damage because of the flames. Now he's going to take 50% more damage for the next 2 turns. I'm taking heavy damage, but again, this is a boss fight. He saw that. That was 42 damage. Where some of the bullshit in this game comes from. Unfortunately, with this build, I don't have anything that gives me more cards yet. With having a couple 0 level cards, I can benefit from that. Alright, like, we'll use a defend. 13 damage. 13 damage. And I took 2 because of playing Fire Breathing. And I think Fire Breathing, it goes through my deck again. I can play it multiple times. Gain 8 block, draw a card. Iron Wave. Awesome. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, we're doing good here. And I'm not going to use this because he's not attacking this turn. I might as well just to absorb the 2 damage I'm going to take. Good news is I should be able to take this guy down before he gets all the way back around. He's going to do a good amount of damage to me again. I might not, actually. Because I am not getting a good hand. Now he's doing 30 damage to me. That's not cool, game. So this is going to leave me with 8 health at the end of this turn. Ah. Oh, 16. Alright, good news is I'm going to kill him next turn. I have a thing about dying on the first 4. No, I don't get that card again. I guess that is single use. What I'm doing right now is picking what card to put in the top of my draw file. Which doesn't matter, because... Dead! Awesome. And you always get a better card option. This one is nice, except the exhaust. Whenever you gain block, deal 3 damage, that's worth taking. I should be able to upgrade that and knock the cost down. And this is what I was talking about in the last one. When you die, you 50% instead. I gain, but I no longer can see Intense. Intense is what the enemy's going to do. This is incredibly stupid to take. So none of these are good, so I'm going to take the Lizard Tail, because that gives me an extra life. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in to Chocobo Plays. I am Alan V. This has been part 4 of Slay the Spire. We just got through the top 4 with the Ironclad. So we're now on 4-2. Tune in next time as we, once again, try to climb the Spire and slay it. Yeah, I know that was a bad joke. But thanks for everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for part 5.